Let's take a look at the WordPress content editor. Now, as we saw, the page editor and the post editor are almost exactly the same, but we're going to dive into the post editor here because there are a few extra settings for posts that you should be aware of. So first of all, you have your post title. We'll go ahead and enter that, and then we'll jump straight down into the main post content. We compose content in WordPress using these things called blocks. A block is basically just a small section of content, and your post is going to be made up of a series of blocks. Once you get used to this, it's really intuitive. So if I were to just start typing here, that creates a paragraph block for me. And you'll notice that when you move your mouse over a paragraph block, you get these formatting options that you're probably used to from using any other word processor. So if I press enter, that creates a new block for me. And if I just keep typing in this new block, it's just treated as another paragraph. So again, it's just like any other word processor. But if I want to add some other content element, an image or a heading or something like that, I can click this plus sign to see a list of options. Let's go ahead and add a heading. As you can see, the sidebar over here changes to give you specific options depending on which type of block you're working on. So we'll go ahead and add a subheading formatted as heading 2, and then press enter to jump down to the next block, which again defaults to a standard paragraph. And you'll notice that you can also use these buttons over here to choose from your most commonly used blocks without having to browse through that menu. One of the nice things about blocks is that you can rearrange them really easily if you want to. So say I wanted to move this heading up. All I have to do is use these options over on the left side of the block. You can use the arrows or you can drag and drop. Editing with blocks is a new experience for some people, but I think you'll find, again, that it's really intuitive and easy to learn. And once you're used to it, it just makes so much sense and it makes creating content really easy. So if we click out of our blocks, you'll see that the sidebar switches over to the Document tab. These are your main settings for this particular post. They're pretty self-explanatory, but we'll run through them real quick here. So visibility determines whether your post is public, private, or password protected. Most of the time, obviously, you're going to want to leave that public. Under Publish, you can choose to publish your post immediately or schedule for the future or backdate it so that it appears to have been published in the past. If you choose to stick the post to the front page, it'll always appear on top, even when new posts have been published after it. Pending review is generally used for multi-author sites where a particular post needs to be reviewed by an editor. Below that, you can specify categories as well as tags. Every post has to have a category, but not every post has to have tags. If you don't specify a category, it'll just go into the default category, which is uncategorized. Next, you'll choose your featured image, which is basically just a thumbnail for your post, and it may also appear at the top of your post, depending on what theme you use. Under Excerpt, you can write a custom post excerpt that'll show up with this post on your homepage and archives, instead of it just pulling out the first few sentences. Under Discussion, you can choose whether you want to allow comments on this post. Up here at the top, you can preview your post so you can see exactly what it'll look like on your site. You can save a draft if you want to come back and finish the post later, or if you're ready to go, you can go ahead and click Publish, confirm your settings, and publish the post. So that is the post editor, obviously one of the core parts of the WordPress interface, so hopefully now you'll feel pretty comfortable using it.